the playoff stage in the FIH Nations Cup Hockey tournament in Potchefstroom. Hosts South Africa are currently taking on Korea in the semi-finals of the tournament. My colleague and eNCA sports reporter Hloni Mtimkulu is in Potchefstroom and she joins us live now. Hloni, how have the semi-finals gone so far?
Good afternoon, Nicole, from a very warm Potchefstroom. So as you said, South Africa is currently in action. So it's not just the black box that are in action in terms of South African teams this weekend. The men's hockey team is in action. This is the inaugural edition of this tournament in this form, and it acts as a qualifying tournament for the FIH Pro League, which is the premier event on the men's calendar. And someone who knows a lot about it, who has a very long history in South African hockey, but is wearing the Northwest University cap today as the Director of Sports there, is Hloni Mtimkulu. Sheldon, firstly, you've had a lot of events in Potch, right? And we were speaking to a number of spectators around here. Just how important is it for them to be here, not to have to travel down the N12 into Gauteng?
Yeah, I think it adds, obviously, not only to the event itself, but also, I think, just to the general economy, and also making a contribution, I think, just to local sports fans here in Potchefstroom and within the province. So, I think it really is an opportunity for the fans to come out and experience something on their own home turf, if I can call it so. And I think, again, supports a country in objectives that they're trying to achieve.
And you've also had the Junior World Cup. I think it was the women's leg of it that happened a few months ago as well. You've had cricket as well. I think you had the T20 challenge that happened here as well. Just for you, having all of that, how important is it? And how do you organize and sort of get together, knowing that it's not a big city that's hosting these events?
Yeah, I think it's fortunate that we have the university, which plays a large role in these processes. We're fortunate to have a lot of experts and have different people that help us throughout all the stakeholders within the university. And I think that's what makes us versatile in being able to host something like this. But I think the intention behind it is to continuously grow Potchefstroom as a main sports hub. Obviously trying to promote sports tourism, not only part of a long-term growth, but also, a COVID recovery process in terms of trying to, build up again the local economy, but also try and build again sports tourism within the province. And we're working well with the local municipality, JB Marks, as well as the provincial government to try and make sure that we make an impact going forward and playing a very specific role within sport in South Africa.
From someone who has been in the hockey space for a while, just the importance of them coming to us instead of us always going up north. We're always going to Europe for all these competitions. How important is that?
Yeah, I think it's very important for the African continent, and I think it's part of also a long-term strategy in terms of trying to develop Africa, in terms of not only hosting, but as you say, playing and being able to compete in events like this is very critical for the African continent. We're working closely with the African Hockey Federation in trying to make sure that several different events take place throughout hockey in general, so on different levels, not only international level, but hopefully seeing some club things take place next year as well.
Just finally, there is one last day. Hopefully South Africa will be in that final tomorrow. Just a message maybe to fans to come out. And what has the turnout actually been like over the past week?
Yeah, I think the turnout's been pretty good, but obviously we're always welcoming supporters to come out and support the team. And I think it's going to be important, going into tomorrow's finals and having a nice, strong team, backing our players and obviously giving us the upper hand and advantage. But we are very grateful for the supporters that have come out, and we're looking forward to having many more tomorrow. And obviously the tickets are on sale online, and we've made them very affordable to make sure that, especially going into the holiday season, that it's a nice build-up and a nice little bit of a breakaway also for the fans to join us.
Lovely. And I think in terms of tickets, someone said to me they paid 100 Rand for 4 matches today. So that is quite a steal that spectators have, Nicole, if they do come here tomorrow to watch, hopefully, South Africa playing in that final. They are playing South Korea now in the semi-final. I think it is towards the end of the second period. There's about 2 minutes left in the second period. Then there are 2 more periods left, and it is still goalless as I see it. Back to you, Nicole.
Lovely update there, Hloni Mtimkulu, and I am quite jealous of the warm weather that you have. That was my colleague Hloni Mtimkulu joining us live from the FIH Nations Cup taking place in Potchefstroom, and she was speaking there to Hloni Mtimkulu, who is the Director of Sport at Northwest University. We'll have more